Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about Year 9 Achievement Tests, June 2023. Section B, Question 16. A. Calculate. Here we have two numbers. We need to multiply them and then write the answer in standard form. First, we take the numbers and multiply them in the calculator and then we write our answer here. So first, 140,000 times, focus on this, focus on the number of zeros that you put in the calculator. And then here we have 58 with 3 zeros, which is 58,000. When you multiply them, you'll get this answer in the calculator. 8120 with 3 zeros and then 3 zeros. Okay? Here you can have space here so you can know. So this is 8 billion, 120 million, and this is the answer of multiplying. Now, you have to write the answer in standard form. How do you write answers in standard form? You must look at the place of the decimal point. The decimal point is over here. We need to move the decimal point to make the number between 1 and 10, and then multiply it by a 10 with a power. So here, I'm going to take this, move the decimal point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. So I move the decimal point 9 times to put it here between them. So the final answer is, I write the number again, 8.12. Now, the zeros here, they don't count or they're not important because there's no number after them. So they will be removed. Even if you write them in the calculator and push equals, they will be removed. Now, this is a standard form, and a number between 1 and 10 multiplied by 10 with a power. Now, the power depends on the movement that you made. Because we moved that way, it means the power should be positive. Because we made the number smaller, the power should be bigger. So it's going to be a positive power. And we moved 9 times, it means the power should be 9. So the final answer will be 8.12 times 10 power of 9. So 8.12 times 10 with a power of 9. And this is how you answer a question like this. Now let's move on to the next question. Question B. Here. Write these numbers in order of size starting from the smallest. Okay. So here we have the numbers. We need to write them according to the size starting from the smallest. Now let me give you the right method of doing this instead of guessing which one is the smallest and which one is bigger or the biggest. First, put all the numbers on each other. First number is what? Let's put them here. So we have 1.099. This is the first number. Second one, 1.11. Third one, 1.109. And then we have 1.019. And the last one is 1.9. Focus on this step or these steps because they are very important. Now, I want to know which one is the smallest. The first step I do, I have to make them the same count of numbers. Here we have 4 numbers. Here we have 3. So I'm missing numbers here. I fill the gaps with zeros. So this is a 0. Here we're missing 2 numbers. So 0, 0. So as I said, fill the gaps with zeros. Now you have the same count of numbers for each. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Now, you can use this to know which one is the biggest number. You can read them as thousands, or instead of that, you can remove the numbers that are the same. For example, they all have 1, so I can remove this. Now, I can read them like this: 99, 110, 109, 19, 900. Now, I can put them in order depending on their size. Which one is the smallest? Very good. I look at the numbers, I see this is 19. This means 19 is the smallest. So this means this is the first one. So 19 is the first one. I can write it here as it is, which is 1.019. 1.019, like this. So this one is the smallest one. Now here, which one is the second smallest? After 19, I have, very good, 99. So this is the second smallest. I can put it here as it is, which is 1.099. Like this. And then after 99, I can see this is 109. So 109 is the third smallest number. So it's going to be here, 1.109. And then after 109, I have 110, the fourth smallest number. So it's going to be 1.110 like this. And then the last one, which is this one, will be 1.9 or 1.900, same idea. And this is a good idea in putting these decimal numbers in order, starting from the smallest. So here we have 1.19, 019, and 1.099, 1.109, 1.110, and 1.900. And this is how you answer a question like this. Now, let's move on to the next question. Question C here, calculate the value of this. Now, if you have this in section A, you can do it in the calculator and then you can find the answer directly. But here you need some steps to do. What does that mean? It means first you come to this number, find it out, come to this number alone, find it out. This one is already found out, which is 7.5, and then find what's inside here with the power of 2. You can use a calculator to do this. So first, we will do 19 squared. 19 squared. 19 squared is what? Very good. It's 361, like this. So I'm going to find every part alone and then check the final answer. So first, I have 19 squared, which is 361, and then plus. Now, this is a square root, and under the square root, I have 350 plus 179. I can do this in the calculator, so I will have, yes, let's do it here. I can put square root of 350 plus 179, like this. And it will give me 23. So here I'll put 23. And then down here, I have 7.5 times. And then I have a bracket. This bracket has 14.2 minus 12.6, and then close bracket and square it. Close bracket and square it. So 14.2 minus 12.6 all squared. This gives me 2.56. 2.56. Now here, I can put this like this as a step of simplifying. Now I can simplify more. I can add these and multiply these. This will equal. So 361 plus 23 will give me 384. So this one 384 over 384 over 7.5 times 2.56 will give me 19.2. So 7.5 times 2.56 will give me 19.2. 19.2. Let me put it here. As I said, in section B, you need some steps just to show the work that you're doing. Now you just divide these by each other and then give the answer over here. So 384 divide 19.2, and the final answer is what? Very good. It's 20. So the final answer is 20, and this is how you answer a question like this. As I said, if you have a question like this in section A, you don't have to do all of these steps. But because the question is in section B, it means you have to do some steps of simplifying. This one alone gives me 361. This one gives me 23. This one is the same, multiplied by this one, which is 2.56. Add these, you get 384. Multiply these, you get 19.2. And then you divide these, you get 20. And that's the idea of the whole question. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.